Welcome back. I'm Alex Rae, and this is part 2 of our Emotion First series on EUPD, BPD, and CPTSD. In part 1, we explored what these diagnoses really mean, where emotional intensity comes from, and how trauma and attachment wounds shape our inner world. Today, we'll focus on healing, what it looks like, how it works, and what support can help along the way. Whether you're living it or loving someone who is, you're in the right place. Let's keep going. Let's talk about what's going on in your body when things feel overwhelming. When you're emotionally dysregulated, your nervous system may switch into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. These are automatic responses designed to protect you from danger. But here's the problem. Your system can start reacting to everyday stress, like being ignored, criticized, or abandoned, as if it were a life or death threat. Your heart races. Your thoughts spiral. You either lash out or shut down completely. You're not broken. Your body is doing what it learned to do to stay safe. The first step to change is awareness. When you can recognize your state, I'm in fight, or I feel frozen right now, you begin to take your power back. And from there, we can start learning regulation. Regulation means helping your nervous system return to a place of balance. There are loads of ways to do this, and no one size fits all. Some people ground themselves with deep breaths. Others need to move their body, splash cold water on their face, or name 5 things they can see or hear in the room. These are called grounding techniques. They reconnect you to the present and help shift you out of survival mode. Another key practice, mindfulness, not as a buzzword, but as a way of becoming more aware of your inner world without judgment. You don't have to be calm all the time. You're allowed to feel. Regulation just helps you feel safely, with more choice and less chaos. Here's something hopeful. Your brain can change. This is science. Through neuroplasticity, your brain forms new pathways every time you practice a new response, a new thought, or a new behavior. The more you repeat a skill like pausing before reacting, self-soothing, or setting boundaries, the stronger that pathway becomes. At first, it feels hard. It might even feel fake or frustrating. But over time, what once felt impossible starts to become familiar. This is how healing happens, not through perfection, but through gentle, repeated effort. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. In fact, some of the most powerful healing happens in relationship. That doesn't have to mean a therapy. Though therapy is great. It can also mean a friend who listens without judgment, a group that gets it, a partner who learns your triggers and respects your space. Having safe, consistent people around you can literally help rewire your sense of safety. And it's okay to walk away from people who constantly invalidate, manipulate, or shame you. Boundaries are an act of self-respect, not rejection. You deserve relationships that support your healing, not your harm. Let's shift from survival to something deeper. Meaning. Many people living with EUPD or CPTSD feel lost in their identity. Who am I? What do I like? What even matters to me? This is part of the process. When your life has been shaped by trauma, your sense of self can feel blurry. But that doesn't mean it's gone. It just means it needs space to emerge. Exploring your identity can be empowering. Try new things. Make mistakes. Ask big questions. You're not just here to manage symptoms. You're here to create a life that actually feels like yours. So what does healing actually look like day to day? It's different for everyone, but here are some tools that many people find helpful. DBT skills. like emotional regulation, interpersonal effectiveness, and distress tolerance. Journaling for self-reflection and pattern tracking. Body work, like yoga, dance, or grounding exercises. Creative outlets, art, music, writing. Community, connection with others who understand. You don't have to do all of it. Start small. Pick one or two things that resonate. Build your own toolkit over time. Here's something no one tells you early enough. Relapses are part of recovery. There will be days you react instead of respond. Days where you feel like you're back at square one. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. Progress is messy. And healing isn't about never struggling. It's about how you respond to the struggle. If you can offer yourself compassion in those moments, this is hard, but I'm trying. You're already healing. So here's what we've learned. You're not too much. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're someone who's survived, and now you're learning how to live. Emotion First is here to help you build that life, one that feels grounded, meaningful, and yours. Stick with us for more bite-sized videos, tools, and stories from people walking this path. You're not alone. You deserve to heal, and we believe in you.